Good morning, everyone, and welcome to this IKI Networking Workshop. And this is the 5th edition of the IKI Networking Workshop, and this is actually the first time in a long time that we are meeting in person.
I think it's 4 years ago that the IKI family, and we are all some kind of a family here, and I'm very much glad that this family is still alive and coming together, so many family members.
I think we will also talk about the IKI Strategy a little bit, which we are currently developing and will be published later this year. And of course we are also here to celebrate. It's 15 years of IKI, so it's already a long time, and the IKI developed a lot. I'm not sure, thank you, I'm not sure how long you are working with the IKI.
15 years of IKI, of course, doesn't mean 50 years of only of German government policy, but 15 years of very successful cooperation with many partners like you worldwide. And Indonesia, of course, is not only one country for IKI, but is for sure one of the most important countries for IKI, has been and will stay like this.
When we talk about a new strategy, it's not about making everything new or making everything different. So we just thought after 15 years it's time to focus a little bit more, to set more priorities than before, and also give a little bit more guidance. So makes it a little bit easier for us when we talk about new projects, but also makes it much more easier for implementing.
IKI as an initiative is one of the major donors within the field of ecosystem-based adaptation, and this will of course remain a major priority for us.
And the goal of the IKI, and we believe that having an inclusive approach for all projects is needed to have sustainable impact into the project. So up to now, for every new project we want them to promote a gender transformative approach, or at least a gender responsive project planning. And we published some guidelines on this, and every project will have to do a gender analysis now.
Challenge in getting or obtaining letter of endorsement from government partner or INSA projects at the site level.
We had the main topics: opportunities, also the ownership of the project after the funding stops.
The new project has to learn from the old project, because that they have a lesson learned already in that area. The continuation of that good things that can be done, but the bad things that can be dropped from the new project.
IKI projects support the implementation countries all around the world. We see that those topics are already closely interlinked in our work here in Indonesia. Renewed focus on energy, and especially more on the mitigation issues, renewable energy, and exit or phase down from the use of fossil fuels.
This event really marks an important milestone for us, following our previous IKI Networking Workshop. For the government of Indonesia, we has long recognized that the importance of good collaborations require more than just policies.
The world we live in is a marvelous biological and physical system. As humans, we've spent the past millennia trying to figure out how things, or rather plants, animals, and ourselves interact. But one thing we know for sure is that interlinkages are everywhere.
Actually, our planet Earth is not in a good shape at the moment. We have not only about climate issues, but also have biodiversity loss issues, and also we have a pollution issues. They are all interrelated with each other.
Which is the topic of prioritization. How do you think we should prioritize?
Actually, we have put very strong priority on climate. Yes, climate issues at the top priority. And this RPGPN will be derived through 5 years development plan for 4 stages. So we will be having 2025 to 2029 for the RPGPN. And for this, since we have already a specific indicators at the top level, and this will be derived on the RPGMN, and this will be goes as well to strategic planning at the ministry level.
If you look at their mitigation, adaptation, and then what is the specific target for mitigation CO2 emission, for adaptation is reduce impact, and then some co-benefit there. So actually, whichever you touch this intervention, for example, if you go for intervention on energy, and actually it will come up as well to other sectors.
What we need in climate change is innovation and doing things differently. So we need the change, as we heard very clearly. And I think what we see in Germany now is that we have a youth movement, basically, who's really pushing into the space. And to include the youth and listen to them, and basically also be brave enough to try something new.
In the DG for climate change, we have a proclaim, what we call as a community climate program, which include the community in very lowest level. And in this program, actually we interlinkage the adaptation, mitigation.
I mean, climate change is such an overwhelming issue. I believe that nature, biodiversity protection can help us a bit. It's more like visible, it's more maybe even moving, and there might be more local connection sometimes.
Yeah, I think there is no one-size-fits-all solution for this interlinkages, climate, biodiversity, and energy. That's why we need to work in harmonize, in collaborative ways, put our ego aside.
I will do an acronym just to summarize all the really important points that's been discussed. And the acronym is IKI. So the first I is indicators, agreeing on the same language, the same outcome that we all envision towards, so that we can, as Pak Tony said, put aside our sectoral ego. We can collaborate, work together, as Pak Medril said, lock it in the indicators. The second one is K, knowledge, knowledge of which tools that we can use together, knowledge of the sectors, knowledge of how sectors can really work together, the best good practice examples that's been highlighted across agriculture, land use, energy that we heard very wonderfully today. And the final I is innovation, the bravery, right? The openness to welcome new ideas from young people, from local-based solutions, from understanding the modalities that we have to innovate further.